What is going on, everybody? I actually totally missed the level, and I feel like an idiot for it. But I just got 73 Slayer, which is pretty cool. Obviously, that's a start on the Slayer grind. I am doing my Fire Giants task now, and as you can see, I am using the prayer method. I think when I do some tasks in the catacombs, I probably will be using prayer since I have so many extra prayer potions, and this way I can actually kind of AFK it a little bit. Don't have to, worry as much about it. We already did get one ancient shard. Hopefully, we continue to make some gains, I guess, on the way to the higher Slayer levels. I think what I'm going to do is occasionally weave some barrows in here so that I don't get super bored or anything of Slayer, because obviously Slayer can get boring if you do it too much. And also, I might as well start trying to get full Guthans so I don't have to use prayer potions. So, finished that task up, very happy with that, and actually had a really long-term idea, so I have plenty of herbs in my bank. I think I want to make a goal of getting 76 Herblore, and with 76 Herblore, I would actually be able to get a +5 boost and make Sargent and Brews, and as well as I'd be able to get just a +1 boost and start making some stamina potions. With the ability to do that, I actually unlock Sargent and God Wars in a fairly fast way. I feel like I might actually have the herbs to start working on that, so I think I'm going to start doing that. Reason being is, right now I'm training with the Dragon Scimitar. Granted, this isn't extremely inefficient or anything, but I could get a Sar Sword, I could get an SGS really early on. All those things are really beneficial, so the earlier I get it, the better. And I feel like I kind of want to start poking at that, and maybe start working on the Fury as well on the way there. Not entirely sure about that one, because obviously if I'm ranging, I don't really need a Fury. Glory just works fine. Maybe start doing some hard clues so I can start working on God Dehide boots or Ranger boots on the way there. So there's a lot of things I want to do, but I think I'm going to start poking at Herblore. So I just spent a shitload of my GP buying gold ore from the blast furnace. Why, you might ask? Because I actually was looking into doing some Herblore faster, and I realized with all the potions I have, it would take me a very long time to make all of them into unfinished potions. So what would be a better idea? Well, the Hard Desert Diary allows you to have an NPC make your potions for you. I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but the NPC makes your potions for you at 200 GP each. So I think I'm going to do that just because it would save me several hours of time, and it's something I'm going to have to get done anyway. So in order to do that, I actually have to get 66 smithing or close to it and then boost for, I believe it's a mithril plate body. So I think what I'm going to do, I think is a mithril plate body. Oh, that's probably 68. It might be mithril plate legs. I don't know. But I bought a shitload of gold ore, and I'm going to see how far it gets me. I just got 62 smithing and 1600 total, and I was in the middle of talking, so I just clicked out of it. But yeah, 1600 total, pretty big milestone on the account. Gonna keep going. I still have plenty of gold left, so hopefully we can get to at least a decent level. We'll definitely be able to get to at least 63 to get the +5 boost. Hopefully 65-ish, because the +3 is way easier. Finished up the Eagle's Peak quest. At least this should be the finish, I think. Had to do this for a couple of the diaries, so I figured I might as well just get it done now. I needed it for the Desert Diary as well, so I'm going to go do that portion of the diary real quick. And then I think I can actually do everything. Got the 66 smithing, which should be a pretty easy boost to 68. Don't know if I'm going to do it like right this second, but at least, I'm happy knowing it's actually done. So I went around and gathered up all of the Clue Hunter pieces, because I don't have any warm outfits yet. And I actually will need it because I realized another one of the requirements is 60 firemaking, and since I only have 50 on this account, I'm going to go bump that up a little bit. I think I'll just push it to 70 just because Wintertodt is so fast. And maybe I'll get the pet on this account. This will be the third account that I'll be doing Wintertodt on. Let's see if we get the pet on this one. Are you serious? I didn't even realize I got the Phoenix on my first ever crate at Wintertodt. KC1 Phoenix. Are you fucking serious? One KC! What? I'm scared now, because I take so much damage here. But what the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry for freaking out. Understand this, though. 1 KC. 1. I don't have it on the account I actually was pet hunting on. But 1 KC? Oh my god. Man, fucking 1 KC. I'm sorry. For me, it's been like 10 minutes. I'm still sitting here freaking out. So, I am going to insure it. A lot of people are going to say, oh, don't insure it, it's a bad idea. But I have plenty of cash on this account, and as an Ironman, I don't think I'm gonna be too fussed over 500k. One KC. I also got a U seed. That, I mean, that's not as exciting, but like, that's pretty good first fucking crate. So that crate right there, which was, I don't even know what that was, KC 15. We're already 60 fire making. I'm probably just gonna stay here for a little bit. Like I said, I probably will push 70. Hopefully I start taking less damage. I haven't gotten a piece of pyro yet, which isn't even bad, obviously. I'm spoiled from my duo account. Hopefully we can get a piece soon, though, or a couple pieces, and then take a bit less damage would be nice, because I'm getting railed. There we go. Just got our first piece of Pyromancer. The garb, I'm sorry, this recorder lags sometimes at the beginning, so I apologize for that. But our first piece of Pyromancer, the garb on KC20, that's pretty nice. It's always a good way to start. I actually think that you do get them in a certain order, so I would imagine the next piece I'm going to get, if I'm right, is going to be the helmet. Alright, so the next item I got is gloves. I still project the helmet being next because gloves aren't technically part of the set, they're just cosmetic, so they don't really do anything. But we'll wear them anyway because it looks a little bit better. Just got 34 burnt pages in one crate. That's pretty good. It's a little weird. I don't know, I don't know why, that was just weird to me. 34 in one crate. Well, I missed it because I took damage. But we just got a beautiful level of 70 fire making, so that's the goal. I'm going to do this one last thing here, or one last game, boss kill, whatever you want to call it. Then we will head over, and I think the next skill I need to work on is actually thieving. I believe I need 60 thieving for... God, sorry for the in-game sounds. I'm playing on both my accounts, and my inventory's filled up at the same time. I believe you need 65 thieving for the diaries. I'm going to go check, but I think that's actually the last skill that I need. And then I should have all the quests done, and then I need a Calify Queen kill. I tried to get one the other day, and I don't think I showed a video of this, or showed a clip of this because I was salty as fuck. I literally got Calify Queen down to like 10 HP left in the second phase, and then some guy came in and hit it once. So I'm just going to wait until the week to do that so I don't get crashed. And after we search this urn, we will be 65 thieving. Then I think those are all the wrecks done to actually knock out the diary, so I'm going to go get those knocked out now after I finish this run-up and pull the pet real quick, obviously. No Pharaoh Scepter, but, I mean, no, first of all, don't expect one in the level that I'm at. And also, I'm probably going to be doing Pyramid Plunder all the way to 91 at some point, since 91 is the wreck for Desert Elite. And I don't really mind Pyramid Plunder. This is how I got my thieving up on my main, and it's probably how I plan to get it up on this account, so I'll probably snag at least one, which obviously is needed for the construction update. But yeah, 65, also at 1632 total now. We've gained quite a few levels on this video, as well as a pet. So hopefully it's been good so far. So our first ever Calify Queen kill for the hard diary was pretty junk. Just mithril arrows. Kind of sucks because the kill that I lost earlier due to a crasher was actually 60 Wines of Zamrock, which would have been just amazing for my account because collecting Wines of Zamrock is a huge bitch to anyone who is for whatever reason not aware. It sucks. But at least we have that done. I didn't get crashed this time, so that's good. And now I'm going to go knock out the rest of the diaries. I think that was the last like semi-difficult thing I had left to do. I should be able to do everything else. So I didn't realize, but we actually did have to end up doing the Anakra's Lament quest, which didn't take too long. Glad I got it done. Might actually get a level out of this, possibly. Yeah, 62 mining. So that's not bad. Some free XP. I mean, it's actually some good XP, to be honest. 7k and all those skills. Now I'm going to go finish up the diaries. Alright, so I finished up all my achievement diaries, guys. Well, not all of them. I don't have the elites done yet. But we have all of the ones that I was working on actually done. So, okay, could you just go through the dialogues really quickly here? And with this, we can actually now make all of our herbs into unfinished potions without having to waste hours and hours of time doing that, which is actually really, really nice. And also, these lamps should get me a level as well, I believe, in Herblore, which will bring me up to 69 already. Which means we only need, what, I don't know, like 7 more levels? That's not bad at all. I actually might be able to do that just with what I have banked. So yeah, there we go. 69 Herblore and 1634 total. We don't even have to boost to make anti-fire potions anymore, which is actually really useful. Alright, so let's decant all of our potions here. Hopefully, this is going to cost so much money. Yeah, just throw like a mil away, why don't you? That's painful. But at least that's all done with now. That right there probably saved me 5 to 6 hours of time at least. So I can already tell you right now, I know I'm going to have nowhere near enough stuff in the bank to be able to get to anywhere near the Herblore level I want to get. So what I'm going to continue to do, or like, I guess not continue to do, but my way of doing this that I think is a half decent idea is I'm going to continue to do Slayer and try and get some clues from Slayer, because I need to get a lot of God D'hide stuff anyway, and I might take breaks to just camp things like Appearance Specters, because Specters are really good for herbs, and if I get a lot of high level herbs, then that'll work out very well. Problem being, I don't have a herb sack yet, and I'm nowhere near the amount of points to even consider buying one. But I do still need to do hard clues and all this stuff as well, so I will continue to do Slayer on the side while I do this. And then continuing on, I actually do want to, once I get the level to make staminas, I want to get my construction up so I can actually make the house stamina pool, like the rejuvenation pool or whatever it is in the house, to be able to get all my run energy back, so that'll make doing clues a lot easier. And then once I have that, that also makes doing runecrafting easier, so then I can do cosmics. A lot of things, man, a lot of things. This is why I remember getting so overwhelmed on this account. So pardon the poor screen regions here and everything, but over the past couple days, obviously the holiday season is about right now, so I haven't been home. I've actually been out of town. I was at my fiance's mother's house, so I had my laptop with me, and I was kind of messing around doing some crafts when I wasn't out talking with people, and I did get a few cool things from Karasks. First thing I got was actually a Karask head, which is a 1 in 3,000 drop rate. This kind of pissed me off a little bit because I got it before this drop, which is actually the leaf-bladed battle axe. I was actually camping these because I figured they drop a lot of limpwort roots, which I'm going to need at some point eventually. They also drop a lot of nature runes, they drop a lot of alkables, they drop white berries, which is also something that I needed, as well as things for the future, like I could potentially at some point need papayas and coconuts. They're just overall a really good monster to camp. I did a couple of hard clues as well, but nothing notable except for the one clue that you're about to see. But yeah, just catching up on how I got that stuff. So guys, I basically have all the supplies now for the potions that I have in my bank, except for the red spider eggs and for Wines of Zamrock. And I think the way I want to get these is, I just was looking to telegrab Wines of Zamrock because I thought you could get a lot of them like that. But apparently, every single world is taken, which really sucks. Like, there's so many people doing it. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe just go out and try and kill some Chaos Fanatic for a little bit. Maybe do like 100 kills, see if I get at least a couple hundred wines doing that. If not, I'll wait till I can do Zami or Calphite Queen efficiently to start getting wines via those methods, because otherwise, there are not a whole lot of ways to get wine of Zamrock as an Iron Man. I'm starting to realize. That's one thing I remember being very annoying during the LA vs. Everything series. As for red spider eggs, I think in the next episode, I'm going to start doing some Venenatus, because it's safe spottable with range, so you can actually tell how long it's been since I played this account by the fact that I actually still have the rusty casket from the Horror from the Deep quest sitting in my bank. You used to not be able to get multiple books or get a book before you finished a set, so the strategy used to be just hold on to the rusty casket until you actually got a complete page set. Since I'm an Iron Man, obviously I wanted to wait until that moment, but however, that's not the case anymore, so I'm just going to get the incomplete prayer book just to get the free +5 prayer bonus in the offhand slot, since I don't really have a good range offhand yet. And if I happen to get the Odium and Malediction Shard from this boss, that's actually pretty nice too, because I think I already have the Malediction Shard from Crazy Archaeologist, and then we just have to do Scorpio, which is obviously the worst one, but still. Okay, so Chaos Fanatic sucks. I don't know what made me remember this, or think this was a good idea, but it sucks. I hate this boss so much. If there's ever a point where I actually need the Odium, and right now I can't actually think of a situation where I would need the Odium, or Malediction. I think Malediction would be good for Zora, but that would only be slightly better than an Ancient Book, which hopefully by that point I already have. I can't think of a situation other than those two where I would have to do that boss. I'm just going to use the rest of the potions that I have and see where that actually gets me, because we do have quite a bit of stuff here. I'll have to do something to get Wine of Zamrock eventually. It'll probably end up being Zami, which, I don't know, that kind of throws a monkey wrench in the whole plan with Ziliana, but realistically, I can just telegrab it off times. Like right now it's a peak time, which might be why I'm struggling so much to get Wines of Zamrock. And here's the first of hopefully many levels. Pretty big one in my opinion, 70 Herblore. Cleaning Dwarf Weed's not really that big of a deal, just having 70 in that stat as an Iron Man is pretty nice to me. Finally. So we have finally finished making all the potions and the stuff I had in the bank, and this is what I ended up with. It's actually really not bad, to be honest. I mean, I had 600 prayer potions lying around in the bank, a couple hundred super strengths and super attacks, as well as some super defense potions. The other stuff here is kind of negligible. The super energies will obviously go towards staminas. Problem now is that I'm only at 73 Herblore and about, I'd say, a quarter of the way to the next level. I do still have 400 ranging potions that I can make once I actually get the supplies, which will get me pretty close to 74. And then I think with all these energy potions, I will be pretty close to a stack of, I think, 1,000 now. Yeah, I have 877 super energies, which is probably enough for a level in its own right there if I get the amylase for it. So I probably will start working on getting the amylase for that, because if I can just get the boost up, that'll get me closer to 76, and once I'm 76, I can actually start making the Sour Brews. So I'm actually a lot closer than I feel like I am. But I think this is where I'm going to end the episode. There's a lot of content in this one. I know that it was very, very heavily skilling based, but understand this is progress videos, so there are some skills I still need to knock out. We are pushing towards God Wars, hopefully within a few episodes. Next episode, I'm going to try and do some Vendenatus because I want to pick up some supplies to continue doing Herblore, I guess. I have a couple hundred Snapdragons in the bank that I can turn into super restores, which also will provide a decent bit of experience. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you tap that like button, and sorry for the tree falling on my other account, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, check out the links on your screen, make sure you join the CZ Dabe, and have an awesome day.